Okay, guys, welcome back. This one's going to be a short and a quick one, but I've been thinking about this for a couple of days now, and I had to rewrite this a few times. I crossed out the top, and I rewrote the important part down here at the bottom. But what I wanted to cover today is how your social anxiety is holding you back from being able to do the things that you really want to do in your personal life. So just listen to this first, and then I'll kind of go into deeper detail here. But what I wrote is fearing other people and their reactions will not assist you in making progress in your personal life. At some point, you will have to, and this is a must, by the way, remove some level of social anxiety and nervousness to make a jump in the correct direction. You can't improve a business, leastly start one, or improve your relationships through positive thinking alone. Action is required. And then at the very bottom, I wrote in big letters, stop being scared of talking to people. If you want to start a business, if you really want to improve your relationships, you're going to have to get out of the house. You're going to have to do things that you're afraid of doing. You're going to have to start talking to people differently if you feel like the way that you currently speak to people and the way that you hold conversations isn't holding weight and it's not helping you make progress in your life. So often, we are afraid of what other people think that we get to the point where we don't speak our mind, and especially if you're starting a business, especially with all the jobs that exist today, you have to learn how to speak with people. You have to learn how to confront things that you don't want to confront. You have to learn how to get in front of these issues. And it doesn't mean that you have to completely discount your social anxiety if something bothers you and something kind of puts you into this mindset where you're scared of speaking to people all the time. Acknowledge that you do have this fear, embrace it, and then make tiny little baby steps to improve those problems. Just tiny little baby steps. That's all it takes. Okay? It could start with something as simple as whenever you see somebody in the workplace and you've spoken to this person briefly and all you do is say hi to them every day. Try to have a one or two sentence conversation with them. Try to extrapolate off of that a little bit and actually hold a conversation. Okay? It doesn't have to be something dull and boring, but whatever you did over the weekend, tell somebody what you did over the weekend and try to engage in conversations. That is the best way that you're going to train this. It doesn't mean that if you're afraid of talking to women or vice versa, if you're a woman and you're afraid of talking to men, that you just all of a sudden lambaste a bunch of information at other people and you start changing your personality to the point where if you were introverted before, now you're completely outgoing. It doesn't mean do that. What it means is that you need to actively engage with other people. Or you're just simply not going to be able to overcome these hurdles and boundaries that are holding you back from either A, getting a promotion, or B, improving your own personal life, whether it's your social life or engaging in your friend groups, okay? Leastly, you're probably not going to be able to have a very tight-knit friend group if you're just not speaking your mind at all. So keep in mind at the end of the day, if you are afraid of doing these things, it's because you're afraid of the reaction of the other person. It's because you're afraid of how these people are going to respond to you. And then at the end of the day, if you are starting a business as well, it's going to hold you back because you're not going to be able to negotiate and you're not going to be able to communicate properly to get the things that you want. So, really simple lesson today, guys. I really wanted to keep that brief, but I thought it was important. And once again, in future videos, I am going to go into greater detail. But just start there and realize tiny little baby steps are going to make the biggest difference in your life. That's all, guys. Bye.